Okay, have the reading, did you do it? Yes, nobody answers. Would this mean no, you didn't? Okay. So while your friends are looking, let's move to the writing on page 38. Just let me show you what is required on this page. Now, as you can see with me on this page, an application form. Usually we fill such forms when we want to apply somewhere, to a university or to a job. They require us to fill in our details. So when we fill the details, we don't write sentences, we just write the required information, 2 or 3 words maximum. But when we want to tell about this information, we use full sentences. So here, who can read please this card, this application form? Yes, who would like to read?
Can I, teacher?
Yes, yeah, Amal.
Okay. The first name, Lina. Her name, Brentek. Title, Mr., Mrs., Miss, Mrs. Date of birth, 2 July 91. Nationality, South African. Address, 23A Park Road, Town and City, Sheffield.
Yes.
Passcode, zip code, S14AX. Email address, lean.preen@talktel.com. Phone number 07709 00687.
Okay, now if you look at the other side, we have her interests, which sport she liked to play. Yes, who can tell me now what sports she plays or she exercises? Yes,
Swimming.
no one? Yes, yeah, Elaf.
Swimming and outdoor tennis, squash.
And squash. What about health and fitness, yeah, Elaf?
Gym and exercise classes.
Yes, so she goes to the gym and she goes to exercise classes. As you see, finally, her signature and the date of signing or filling in this application. If we want to change them to full sentences, we can say her name is Lina or her first name is Lina. Now she's married or single, or so here you have from the title we know that she is married because the title is Miss, and this is usually for married ladies, while Miss is for single ladies. So once we read the title here, we can fill in the sentence. She is married. Now her age, if she was born in 91. So how old should it be now? What do you think?
30 maybe.
Yes.
21. Oh,
No, she's 30 actually. So here we write she is 31 years old. Okay. As you see here on the report or on the form, they didn't write her age. They write the date of birth. But we calculated and we got that her age is 30 years old. Now, nationality South African. Who can put it in a full sentence? Yes, who can give me a sentence telling her nationality?
She's
country.
South Africa.
She is
South
South
Africa.
African. Yes. So South Africa is the name of the country, but South African is the nationality. Very good. Okay. Her city or town. Yes, who can put it again in a full sentence? So what should we say? Yes, anybody would like to try? So city or town, Sheffield. Yes, Yarian.
She lives in Sheffield.
Yes, she lives, or it's better to say Yarian, she is from, or she comes from Sheffield. She lives for the present time. But when you say she comes from, or she is from, this is general information, but maybe she is not from this city. Thank you very much. How you read an application form or how you fill it. This it. Here there is another person. You can fill in any information, then write full sentences about him or her. It's not a homework, it's just for your practice. Now the homework actually was, it's not loaded now. The reading, have you done it or not? If you did it, we can check it now. If not, we leave it for tomorrow. Yes, tell me. Okay, so as nobody answered, let's leave it till tomorrow. Please try to read the passage and answer the questions about the lady. We answered about the first guy and we still have the lady. I want you to do it at home in order to have time to read the passage carefully and write full answers, the proper answers. So we will go back to it tomorrow, inshallah. Let's now move to Unit 4, House and Home. Before we start with the unit, let's check the presentation. So in this unit, we will talk about there is and there are, and we will talk about some quantity expressions such as many, some, any. If we start with there is and there are, these are descriptive expressions. We use them to describe something. For example, there is a fridge. So you are describing, for example, your kitchen. So you want to tell me what you have in your kitchen or in your bedroom. So you use there is and there are to tell me what you have. We use there is with a singular noun and there are with the plural nouns. As you see in the example, there is a fridge is one. So it is singular noun. So I use is. Okay, like this is clearer. Now, in negative, who can tell me what's
Can
the
one?
negative? Yes,
There isn't a dining room, singular. There aren't any carpets, plural.
carpets. Very good.
Carpets.
So there isn't a dining room, as we have a singular noun. Please notice that with singular noun, we always use a, the identifier a, to refer to a singular noun. And with the plural, we add the plural is. So there isn't a dining room. There aren't any carpets. Now let's complete these sentences. Ya Khulud. Number one.
There are 2 bathrooms.
Yes, there are. Very good. Muna, the next one.
There is a new carpet.
Very good. Yes, Yarwan.
There aren't any bookshelves.
Yes, excellent. As you see, we have shelf
Aren't.
in a plural, shelves. So there
Yes.
aren't any.
Teacher,
Okay.
teacher,
Yes.
Annie always use the negative.
Yes, in negative. Any is always with negative.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, Amal, number 4. We have positive sentence, yeah, Amal. Okay, Walid,
Is teacher.
we couldn't hear you, sorry. Yes, yeah, Amal. So
There
there,
is a nice garden.
okay, thank you very much. So as you see, here are the answers. So we have only negative one. As you see, we use any. We will come to this soon. Any and some. So any question, what should we do? We just move the verb to the beginning of the sentence. There is becomes is there. Apostrophe or are there any mirrors? Who can tell me the answer of this type of a question? Walid.
Yes, teacher. Uh, yes, there is.
Yes, Ya Walid. The answer, Ya Walid, of these questions. How should we answer these questions? What should we say?
Yes.
Yes.
No. Yes, there is.
Yes, there is. And in the negative?
No, there isn't.
Excellent. Okay, Ya Layan, tell me about, are there any mirrors? How do we answer it?
Teacher, I'm almost done. Sorry. I rename.
Yes, yeah,
Uh,
Leanne.
وجدان.
Sorry, وجدان.
Are there any mirrors? Yes, they are. No, there aren't.
Excellent. Yeah, وجدان. Please rename yourself.
Okay.
Okay. So as you see the rule, we use is or are first in yes, no questions. And we can have short answers. So to make it yes, no question, just move the verb to the beginning of the sentence. Okay. Now make the questions and the short answers. Let me show you the examples. One, we want to know
Is there?
if there
Okay.
is a shower. How we make a question?
Okay. Is there
Is
a
there a
shower?
shower?
In the answer, no, there isn't.
No, there isn't. Excellent. Saeed,
Yes. Are there any teacher here? Yes. Are there?
yes, again.
Yes.
In the answer, we don't change the place of the verb. Yes, subject, then
There
verb.
are.
Yes,
There are.
there. Yes, there are. So are there a question? Yes, there are answer. Okay. So you use the verb at the beginning only in the question form. Yes, Said, can you tell me why you choose the verb are? Are there any teachers? Why
Because
didn't you say, is there any teacher? Yes.
because teachers plural.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Okay, the next one. Yes.
Teacher, your
Yeah,
voice cuts off.
Your voice is not clear.
It's lagging.
Your
Cut.
voice, teacher, cuts off.
Voice.
Okay, let me change my page. How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, it is clear.
Yes,
Okay, thank
teacher.
you. Thank you for telling me. I didn't know. I'm sorry. Okay,
No.
so I was asking Elaf if you can, Elaf, do the last one.
Yes, I can. Are there any new carpets? No, there aren't.
Excellent. No, there aren't. So as you see, carpets plural, so we use are. So here are the answers. Okay. Any questions so far? Please, if you have a question, stop me.
No, it's clear.
No, it is clear.
Okay, let's now
Clear,
move
thanks.
to the next part. How many? Now we use this question word, WH question word, to ask about the number. But the number of what? Of countable nouns. If you can count something and you want to know the number, you ask how many, such as the number of students, the number of books, the number of apples, etc. Anything you can count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you want to know the number of this noun, you use the question word how many. Why I'm telling you that you can count it? Because some nouns you cannot count, like water or air or juice, etc. So we use it with the nouns that we
How
can
many?
count, okay?
Mhm.
So we use it here with the plural noun to ask about the number. So the noun should be counted, okay, or countable in order to know the number of this plural noun. Now, how many bedrooms are there? So maybe 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, etc. So we need to know the number of the plural noun bedrooms. Now make a question. We need to ask about the number of pictures. Yes, who can make a question? Yes, yeah, Jawan.
How many pictures?
Yes, how many pictures are there? Okay. So in order to make a meaningful question, it's better to continue. Are there? How many pictures? How
Are
many? Yes,
Mhm.
as you see, how many question word? Pictures is the noun. I need to know the number. And then the verb. Every question or every sentence in English must have a verb. So this is my verb. Subject, then the verb. Are there.
There.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, Ilaf. The next one. Sofas.
How many sofas are there?
Very good. Are there. Is it correct to say how many sofas there are?
No.
No, are there.
Because in the question we move the verb
Half
before
verb.
the subject. So we need to start after the question word, we need to start with a verb. Okay, the next one, yeah, which done?
How many bookshelves are there?
Excellent. And the students, yes, Rawan.
How many students are there?
Very good. So here are the answers. So always how many, as we said, used with plural noun to know the number of this noun. Now let's move to some and any. We use some in positive sentence while we use any in negative and questions. You cannot use some in negative or a question, and you cannot use any in positive sentence. Always any refer to the negative. And usually it comes with not. So as you see in positive, there are some photos. So as you see, photos is a plural noun. So you use some with a plural noun. Again, we cannot use it with singular. The noun should be plural and the sentence should be positive sentence. In negative, there aren't any cups. So you cannot say it's wrong to say there aren't some cups. This is wrong. With negative, we use any. Any question? Are, as you see, we started with the verb. Are there any plates? Okay. So always use some and any with the plural noun. We don't use some in negative. I have some towels. I don't have any lamps. So
Teacher,
some
excuse me.
positive. Yes,
What answer for last one? Are there any plates?
plates.
Plates.
Yes, yes, there are if it is positive, and no, there aren't in negative. Because we say yes, no questions, we don't give full answer. You just say yes, there is, or no, there isn't. Yes, there are, or no, there aren't. Now here you have a plural verb. So you answer yes, there are, or no, there aren't. That's it. Okay?
Okay.
If you want to add more information, you can say yes, there are some plates, because it is positive sentence. We used yes, there are some plates. We use some as the answer is yes. If the answer is no, you have to say no, there aren't any plates.
Mm.
Okay, but no need for the full answer with yes, no questions. Just you say yes, there are, or no, there aren't. This is how we usually answer it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So we were saying not I don't have some lamps. So we cannot use some in negative. Now positive plural noun, this is for some. You use it with positive, as you see the verb in positive, and the noun, the object is a plural. Okay, now some and any complete the sentences. Yes, let's do this activity together. Asia, let's start with number 1.
There is not some homework today.
Again, yeah, Asia.
Any, because negative.
Excellent. So there
Yes.
isn't any
Any
homework.
homework today.
Yes, why we choose any? Because negative
Negative.
verb. Excellent. Yes, yeah, Amal, the next one.
Are there some pens in the bag?
Why you choose some?
Was no negative.
But this is a question. What do you think, yeah, Amal? When it is a question, we use some or any?
Any.
Yes, again, so please.
Are there any pens in the bag?
Excellent. Okay, thank you, Amal. Wujdan, the next one.
There are some keys on the table.
Why you choose some?
Because positive.
Excellent,
Sentence.
because we have positive verb and plural noun. Very good. Yes, yeah, Rayan.
There aren't any pictures.
Very good, thank you. Al-Johara, are you with us? Okay. Tahani.
We have some mugs.
Excellent. So we have some mugs because plural and positive sentence. Very good. So here are the answers. Is it clear the difference between some and any?
Yes, it is clear.
Okay. Now, here are some notes. Some and any are used when the exact number is not known. So you can say, for example, there are 10 students because you know exactly how many students. The number is 10. So you say there are 10 students. But when you are not sure about the number, maybe 5 students, maybe 6 students. So in this case, you can say there are some students. Now, the second use of it, the exact number is not important. Now, if the teacher came to class and asked any student, are there any students outside? So it is actually not important if there are 2 or 3 or 4. But the important thing that they must come to class in order to start. So here, the teacher is not concerned how many students is really outside, but she wants to know if there is someone out or not. So here, when the number is not important, you can use some. There are some books on the table. There are some friends calling me, and so on. So some is used in positive sentences. And the example, there are some apples on the table. Now, as I mentioned before, apples is countable. So in order to use some, you need the noun after it to be countable. You can count it. There is some water in the class. As you see here, water is uncountable. Again, you are using some with uncountable, but still you cannot give a number here for water. Okay? Now, be careful. When you want to count water, you count it by a quantifier, a cup of water or 3 cups of water. But water by itself is uncountable noun. Would you like some tea? Now here, tea is countable or uncountable? Who can tell me?
Uncountable. Uncountable.
Excellent. So would you like some tea? This is not a question. This is an offer. So I'm actually not asking you a question. I'm offering you some tea. When you visit somebody, your friend would tell you, would you like some tea? Would you like to have a pizza? So she is not asking you a question. She is offering you. In this case, we are using some, because this is not a question, this is an offer. Okay? If it is a question, we should say, do you like tea without some? Okay? So any is used in questions and negative sentences. Are there any apples in the basket? As you see, this is a question. Is there any milk in the fridge? Now, milk is uncountable, okay? So I use with the uncountable singular verb. I want you to remember this note. With uncountable nouns like milk, tea, sugar, water, air, etc., these are uncountable. You cannot count them. So with these nouns, we use singular verb. There aren't any apples in the basket. There isn't any milk in the fridge. As you see, this is the negative form. Now, Asia, please read the sentence for us.
Yes. I wanted to buy some orange, but they didn't have any in the shop.
Okay. Now here, why, Asia, we use some with oranges?
Because countable.
And the sentence is?
And the sentence is possessive.
Positive. Excellent.
Positive.
Okay.
Any because negative. And uncountable.
No, the noun is countable. We use any with countable actually and uncountable. Yes. But here, because the sentence is negative.
Negative, yes.
Thank you, Asia.
Welcome.
So some or any. Let's do this activity. Okay, it's answered. Yes, Wujdan.
I have some apples, but I don't have any bananas.
Very good. Okay, Walid. Let me show you the next one. Yes, Walid.
Sure. Any don't I any flowers?
Any flowers. So Manal didn't buy any flowers. We use any because we have negative, but flowers is countable. Okay, so we use any with countable and uncountable. Here the noun is countable. As you see, we added the plural is because it is countable noun. The next one, yes, ya Abdul Ghani.
Don't buy
Negative.
don't buy any pasta.
Yes.
We have got some in the
Cupboard.
cupboard.
Excellent. So don't buy any pasta because here we have negative verb. We have got some. Okay, the next one, Saeed.
I can see a house and any trees.
Is it positive or negative, ya Saeed?
Negative.
Where is not? Double
no.
check, please. Yes,
Yes.
again.
I can see a house and some trees.
Excellent. Okay. Now we have another expression, a lot of. We can use a lot of with nouns to show there is a big amount of something. So if you have a small amount, you use some. I have some apples. So when I use some, it means 3 or 4 apples. But when I say I have a lot of apples, it means I have a big number, maybe 20, 30 apples. So he has some clothes, not much, okay? She has a lot of clothes, so she has too many clothes.
Teacher, teacher, excuse me,
Yes.
I might have a question. Some and a lot of, it is the same meaning?
Yes, the same use. We use them with positive, we use them with the plural, but some for small number, a lot of
okay.
for big number. If you have 2 friends or 3 friends, you tell me I have some friends. But when you are in WhatsApp group, you have 20 or 30 girls in that group and all of them are your friends.
We
You have to tell me,
use
I
a
have
lot
a lot of friends. So a lot of refers to big number while some to a small number.
Okay,
Now,
thank
as
you.
you see in this example, we have 2 ticks. So I think it is for big number of cups. Yes, ya Arwa.
There are some cups.
Again, please.
There are some cups.
Okay. But here we have 2 ticks. Okay, some. So because only 2.
Yes.
So some cups because the number is small, only 2 cups. That's why I use some. Thank you, ya Arwa. Rawan.
There are some glasses.
Okay, what do you think here? We have many.
5 glasses.
So the number is
okay.
bigger. Okay, let's assume
A
this
lot?
is a big number. Yes,
A
there
lot,
are
teacher?
a lot of glasses because the number is bigger than this number. Yes, ya Rayan.
She has a lot of books.
Excellent. Okay. Yes, ya Asia.
Yes. He has some English friends.
Excellent. So he has some English friends. So is it clear the difference between a lot and some? as you see, the verbs in positive. The verb is not negative, it is positive verb and a plural noun, but some for a small number, a lot of for big number. Okay, now the plural of this and that. This is my friend, that is my friend. I'm talking about one friend only. These are my friends. Those are my friends. So these and those are the plural of this and that. Look at the example. Rawan, please read.
He likes this flat. Look at these pictures. I love that CD.